Glibov goes 4.
Yeah, interesting to see. Yeah,
First ever final.
From Brandur, Norway. Heading to the finish.
She can get into the new second fastest time. This is back at the lead. And Gustav Bergman on his way to control. Two Swiss athletes heading immediately to the front of the pack, and they're going to go straight out of this arena. The Orienteering World Three times defending champions are here as favourites, Tove Alexandersen and Olaf Lundenes. Will they defend their titles, or will we see new world champions? As he goes all the way to the line and crosses his time 91.48. It's not raining here at the arena, but there are some black clouds around. But Kasper Fosser just making himself comfortable on that leader's chair. I think he's going to set a new leading time here. Olaf Lundenes looking very strong here, and Daniel Hubman to be 2 minutes behind that time.
quite sure we'll have a runner with 100% medals in every race after this race here. I'm actually it's missing the control there.
As he keeps going, he's turned around now.
It's just a small mistake.
Fosser a bit hesitant, I think, into control 22. Actually looking...
Doing it, just executing every leg almost perfectly, not doing any mistakes, year after year after year. That's just... It's just the best long distance orienteer ever, I think, in my opinion.
Gross, now 6-time long distance world champion. Olaf Lundenes celebrates there at the flower ceremony. So Denis Kosova of the Czech Republic, current leader at that point, split control number 7, but Abersols goes faster by just under 2 minutes. And it's looking good for Lina Strand at the moment. You can see, look at that, control number 5 leading by a minute there at her route choice to control, from control 7 to control number 8. Let's have a look at her. You know, everyone always has to look out for Alexandersen. They know she's so strong.
She lost about, like, let's say 20 seconds there, and now she's already back and only 2 seconds behind.
3. But she's
now
lost.
Coming out on a path here. So.
And then to take a good line here, and it's all the way to the line to take the lead by over 6 minutes. Get that great feedback. Just look how fast she's able to get through that terrain.
Yeah, before the last TV control. How big's the gap now? Bit more. 34 seconds now.
And as Jonas points out, an easy win there. So Tove Alexandersen will be able to get some good feedback. She chooses to listen to it from the supporters. And another masterclass performance in orienteering from Tove Alexandersen. Gold medal number 4 in the long distance. Smile on her face says everything. Ooh, 1 second slower than Sven at control number 6.
For Lundenes.
Really not Magnadeli in here.
very far behind the Hoopman.
He has just, okay, so he's stopped, but then he has gone, at least he has gone left out of that point.
But let's focus on Dali.
Yeah, and he's called up those 30 seconds, and he too looks like he's going left. So that is good news there for Gustav Berman. Looking very good, as you said, body language looking very good. And there he is going through the bushes, and this could be a new leading time for Lundenes.
About Dali is back on track here.
So he was 15 seconds ahead, now it's 22. And Lundenes here, 7 seconds behind. So Gustav Berman in the lead here. And now Magne Daly, will he take the new leading time? He does, I think, by 1 second. Looking around at the big screen, don't look, just run, Gustav, as he crosses the line. So he takes the new leading time by 18 seconds. And now we're going to see the time here. He's 11 seconds faster. It's going to be good for the Norwegian. He will take his second title. Lundenes crosses the line, goes fastest by only 11 seconds. This is one of the nicest parts of the course.
She had a good start. Okay, she did a small mistake there, but you have to try a switch back and be focused again. And then
So Alexanderson goes second.
we have Natalia Kempele. She's going down and more straight, more to the right.
No, she just has to go up a bit closer to the camera, and then it would lead her directly to the control. So I think maybe...
But she caught, let's say, 17 seconds, but of course we had the mistake based on an result there.
As she goes all the way to the line and takes an impressive new leading time here. It's going to be so tight then between Alexanderson and between Abersold. Abersold went further to the right, if I remember. Now Alexanderson takes the lead, 3 seconds in it. So it's going to be quite close actually in the end, but the Finn going all the way to the line will sneak into second place there. Oh, it's going to be close for joint second at the moment.
I think, unfortunately I have to say it, but I think this is the place where Abersold lost the gold medal.
So now Switzerland versus Sweden, and lots of noise. Alexanderson, is she going to take her second gold of the championships?
Yes,
it looks good for Alexanderson, who is so close to the line and takes.
She almost didn't make it over the line.
Almost didn't make it. Drama at the end, pushing so fast. Alexanderson takes her second gold of the championships. It is raining heavily. Getting focused, looking forwards, and they are off. 2 loops will start from the same point, so you do have to be careful to read it, and surely they will see where everybody else is going.
Today it's actually a good thing to follow the power line in the beginning. Lina Strand, also Sabine Hauswirth.
And looks like, I think it was
Annika
Estonia.
Rima. We have Poland, Alexandra Hornik.
Yeah, so Switzerland leading at the moment.
I mean, it can be frustrating as well if you see the runner in front of you, but you also see that you don't get closer. It's 23 seconds now.
There. So Strand hands over to Alexanderson, the favourite team here, and no instructions needed there.
For sure it's an advantage. They know that they have one of the fastest runner on the very last part, when we're talking about from the last control to the finish.
They will go to the changeover. Just got to check the last bit. Don't want to make any mistakes here at this point. Going to cross the finish line and continue going round the corner. really knackered. She's had a tough few days, and now she's got to hand over to Carolyn Olsen, going all the way, takes the map, and Olsen now, the gap is 6 seconds. But you can see our two leaders here have caught back up. Jakob's caught back up. Final few meters, as you said.
And it's not only the speed, it's her will to win. She doesn't want to lose. Stronger.
So we're on for this sprint finish now, and the two of them emerge from the forest. Jakob here, Olsen. You can see the two different styles. Very, very... Oh, but Olsen is running the faster. Sweden ahead of Switzerland, and Olsen has the speed here. It is Sweden and Olsen who are going to take the gold medal there, crossing the line in a fantastic sprint finish. Switzerland, defending world champions, will settle for the silver medal. Natalia Gempela in the team with Rudnaya and Ryabkina get that bronze medal.
So a great performance all the way from Team Sweden.
Yeah, it's taken so much out. Oh, half a false start there.
And I think it's a good choice to go up here. There's another choice as well to go more to the left. First one to punch, Hovald and Gaute Hallandsteve.
And Norway and Sweden together.
In Finland, Aleksi Niemi feels very confident and is going very strong here on the first leg.
Norway there in 5th, handing over to Olaf Lundenes. Hungary also up there, Germany too. Here though is control number 4, and still Norway, Finland here. And Svensk is here.
Yeah, it was 1:43 before. Overall, I would still say that it was a good race by Elias Kuka. It was a pity for him that he missed the second last control. I'm pretty sure now that Sweden will see Norway, and that's, I mean, it's just a fantastic feedback you get after this first.
You can see that's a 30-second tail, so it wasn't quite the 14-second gap that they had beforehand.
Seems to think that he has come further than he has. Finland also doing a mistake there.
So, yeah.
So now the window is wide open for Team Sweden.
And now here, back down towards the slope. Got a few controls here. Second place with the Finns in 3rd. Don't know whether he knows yet what position he will finish. Yeah, he does now. He bows to the fans and can embrace his teammates here at the World Championship men's relay. The 3 of them will cross the line together. Here, so Finland here, then France, as they emerge into this golf course. And Mika Kirmala really has a bit between his teeth. He's begun his sprint already, feeling very confident. Elias Kuka and Mika Kirmala, they take that silver medal. And now we have France. They are on the run-in as well. They can celebrate defending their bronze medal. Nicolas Rio, Frédéric Tranchant and Luca Basset. Emil Svensk, he said he made a small mistake, but he kept it small, and that's actually the key to manage to keep the team in contention. And then Gustav Bergman was able to pull together a solid race. Alexanderson, of course, winner from yesterday, her 2-minute and 8-second advantage, looking very, very concentrated, very focused today to get going exactly at the right time. So she
and it will be interesting now to see what
into the forest, and from then on we're going to start seeing the runners slightly closer together. Camilla Olausson next to start, another top 5 position at a World Cup race. Van Hayu next off with the black line around it, then had to go north and divert round, and I think that's one reason why Hausfeld has caught up Abersold at this point.
Go to left, let's say it's maybe 20 seconds, so a little bit better than we guessed.
Yeah, so 20 seconds there.
3:36, so she lost 37 seconds here in the beginning. She's marked, that's control number 5, and Kempel is going to...
No, Gempler should be going round to number 5 as well.
Result maybe. Right. And here we see, is it Marika Teini at the first TV control, and now it's only a little bit more than 1 minute, so she was 1.5 minutes faster on this butterfly.
Yeah, as they make their way on this track up the hill, rest of the field, and the lone figure making her way through the arena. She drops her map, picks up another one.
I'm sure that she has a feeling about that. She's definitely in a better position than she started at.
So Camilla Olausson, the Norwegian, picks up her new map. Only 1.6 kilometers of the course now to go.
Behind.
And Tove Alexanderson will be able to take her second victory today. Yeah, well deserved, as she makes her way all the way to the line. Will get the silver medal position today. And yeah, she just, I can't remember seeing any mistakes particularly from her.
I mean, she started 3 minutes and 35 seconds behind, and so she was 1 minute faster than Tove. That's not every day you do that. And
okay, only a few seconds now, about 10 seconds I make it until Gustav Bergman is going to head out into the forest, just keeping his cool, looking very much ahead at the clock, which tells him when to go. See Frederic Tranchon in the background waiting to head off, so too Magni Daly. So definitely, so Frederic Tranchon from France started off quite aggressively here.
Say 1 minute 20 approximately. It was a little bit more from the beginning in a good way, and that's what he's doing here. And he is quite much faster here in this first part.
Way towards the top of the hill, you can see the bare rock, the visibility, the runnability gets a little bit better. You just got to check all of the features there. Good.
Yeah, Steli, Kirmula, Lundanes, Hoopman. So far we haven't seen any problems at all for Bergman. There was the control.
Well, fails to deposit the map in the box, but picks up a new one and some refreshments there. Here's Magna Daly leading that group. Martin Rebon is next. Mika Kiemela, who's had some sort of accident, I think, maybe in a marsh on the course.
Yeah, it looks very tough.
Going to be a bit to the right of picture, maybe a small mistake again.
Seems to be a bit nervous here in the end. Looking around as well. I would not only call it solid, I would call it really, really good. I mean, we didn't see any struggles, and he was all alone. It's always a special situation when you have this lead you have to work with, or you can work with, and that was very impressive.
But now let's have a look. These are the routes into controls, out of control 25. And Magna Daly keeps on looking behind him. Tranchon is safe in second, but let's have a look all the way up the line. It's going to be very, very close. I think the Norwegian has it. The Norwegian will take it. And very, very close. Mika Kiemela there just getting into the 4th spot.
They try to have the same team at the World Cups as they would have at the World Championships.
And there was another route, so you could avoid the artificial fence. We saw Lina Strand doing that for Sweden. I expected some of the runners to be able to follow Tove, at least in the very beginning of the race.
Any true indication? Okay, here's Alexanderson. And running through everybody's conversations into the arena, and the crowd watching from the steps in the Senate Square are cheering her on. Set out into a lead with a good leading time, although we can see a whole host more of the athletes now into the running.
Simone Abersold as well for Switzerland in 4th position. Here we have Matthias Kiburtz. The gap before between Sweden and Switzerland was 34 seconds.
Still 34. Already is going to take that sharp left. Here we have 2nd and 3rd place.
And my feeling is that it was a good finish for Matthias Kiburtz. Let's see the time, 25 seconds. So.
In the picture now, in the blue colours of Sweden, looking very carefully to make sure he's made the right route choice decision to the next control. Hand over to Teresa Janosikova on the 3rd leg, and he's caught up a good few places there with his run. Sweden too are in 4th place.
Here we have her, Elna Roos, 43 seconds now.
So Caroline Olsen on the final leg for Sweden. Most of her race is now done.
Gap is 42 compared to Sweden,
So
and the gap compared to Norway was 16 seconds between Switzerland and Norway. So very clear victory and no problems whatsoever on the whole relay.
And Eleanor Ross there can go into a very secure 2nd place for Switzerland.
I mean, we had a good race by the Swiss as well. We have seen, I think, a small mistake by Simone Abersold in the beginning. She had quite a big gap suddenly at like the 2nd TV control, and we have also seen a small mistake of Elena Roos on the last leg in the first forking. But otherwise, good races, and a very good finish here by Sara Hagström for the Swedish team.
Yep, Sweden. Is a name on a lot of people's lips to do well this weekend. Of course, 1st-year senior. The next 2 starts, and after that, we've only got 3 runners left, 3 women left to hit the forest. Tove Alexanderson is the last to start. Sabine Haswit also here at control number 3. It's our first TV control. Let's see, and she goes slower than Abersold, but in 2nd place. Really interesting to see where exactly that was on the picture, but you can see it's looking really good for Abersold at this point. And here we have the last starter, Tove Alexanderson. This is her into control number 3, and she goes 12 seconds faster than Simone Abersold. Yep. So Jakob goes 4th. Simone Abersold goes fastest, 1 minute and 51 seconds ahead of Denisa Kosova.
So the gap at the 1st TV control was 12 seconds between Alexanderson and Abersold, and now it's 15 seconds, so still 17 seconds, so still about the same speed for both of the runners.
Simone Abersold there too. So these 2 Swiss runners into the finish now. Julia Jakob goes fastest, but very soon immediately overtaken by Simone Abersold, who takes the new leading times. Racing Gempela. She's also racing Abersold as well, but she's going to be slower than the young Swede. So where can Sabine Hauswirth place? She's going to go into the 2nd place. Is it going to be enough for a medal today? Going to take the win here today. She's going to take her 5th individual win of 2019. She's been dominating this Women's World Cup this year, winning every single race, and it's another dominant performance. Look at the time. She goes into the finish 37.01, and the gap back to Simona Aebersold 2 minutes 36. So smiles there from second place Simona Aebersold.
That's Joey Haddon. Definitely a very strong runner when it comes to his physics. This is Martin Rekborn from Sweden.
But we're looking for Joey Haddon, and we've
Yeah,
already seen
I can
by
hear
the
him.
tracking that it's looking pretty good.
Daniel Hopman, one of the Swiss guys who is ranked highest in the overall World Cup.
So the lead was 2:16. It's now
2:01.
2:01. So anyway, Daniel Hubman, new leading time by 3 seconds. So let's have a look at Martin Rekborn here. Control 15.
As planned, and then they start to hesitate because they have to start to hesitate and look around and try to get information. And this last part is definitely a part that suits him very well, and he will try to get every second out here of this very easy last part of the race, and I think this will be a big lead. Look at this, 2 minutes ahead.
Joey Haddon takes the new leading time by 2 minutes and 6 seconds. That really is a marker that he's laid down for the rest of the competition. And I have a feeling he's not really fighting for it. You know, he's time check from the next one and see what that difference is between Joey Haddon and Daniel Hubman. So maybe that mistake that we thought was a mistake was not a mistake. And look at the nerves there from Joey Haddon. Yes, as we can see these two route choices there into control number 17. We've also got Rekborn there. He is in current second place at the finish. Daniel Hubman there. This is the camera that we have at control number 17 goes through. Of course, he has no idea what's going on. All this nervousness, frankly, sprint out between Daniel Hubman and Joey Haddon. At the moment, it looks, it's basically question mark everywhere from everybody in this arena. Here, though, is Daniel Hubman. We've got him on the cameras already. He'll know he's had a good race as well. He won't know how close it is going to be, but everybody here in this arena does. Joey Haddon takes it. Daniel Hubman will go into second place, and in the end, it's 9 seconds. Daniel Hubman into that silver medal, but what a win there from Joey Haddon from Switzerland. Can congratulate his teammate. The two of them have had fantastic runs, but it is the youngster who wins out in the end.
Yeah.
I mean, it's going to be really interesting to see which ones they choose, whether we have a dominance on, you know, some people choosing more than the others, but, well, we will have to wait and see. So now these 6 women are those who are on the start line here. So they're about to make their decision, A, B or C for this final, and they're going to get to see this option. It's midway through the course, well, towards the start of the course, but not immediately at the start. And these are what they see. So they see those options, those 3 options side by side. It's really hard to compare what is more favourable for you as well. Who will win this knockout sprint, and they are off, with Hauswirth and Ross heading to the start. Jana Sikova is there too, and they do this really sharp bend around and out of the start. Here we go, Jana Sikova is in the lead, then Hauswirth, then Alexanderson, then Gempeler, then Ross, and then Ruch. So in this other section, you've got to be really, really tight and control. So Tova Alexanderson hit the front, Sabine Hauswirth in second, Natalia Gempeler in third, Teresa Jana Sikova dropping back into fourth, Martina Ruch is in 6th position. We have a little bit of map of it. A little bit of a map exchange turnover as they go into this second section, running out the same way again. They round this corner and they go out to the start triangle again. So Jana Sikova in 2 seconds, Gempeler in third, Hauswirth in fourth, though Hauswirth I think just getting back into third spot. There's opportunities to catch up and make some changes. Now you've really got to be careful. You don't want to get hit by Alexanderson running at full pelt. I really think not. To wait and see what happens with those options. Because interesting, there's going to be a fight on their hands. Alexanderson, an easy win for her in this knockout sprint. Makes it look so easy. Jana Sikova is here, then Ross, then Hauswirth, then Gempeler, and Jana Sikova, such great speed to take the silver. Eleanor Ross takes the bronze, and a photo finish probably there for 4th. As Martina Ruch also crosses the line to take 6th place. They are lining up there and all about to be ready. You can see those 5 different nations represented, and that's a really good thing that we like to see here. You can see them lining up, just kind of getting these little nerves out, and course is exactly the same as that which we saw for the women. So they're starting this choice. They've got A, B or C. It's just 1 control difference between them. B for Ralph Street, B for everybody else. So everybody's got B apart from Chris Jones. That is certainly interesting one. Will it be best to run solo or in that group of 5?
We also know that the option Alexanderson had before, where she was as fast as Hauswirth on the B option, was the C option and not the A option.
Stay together to just go straight on down here, and we'll turn right then out of this. Oh, that looks like a mistake there from one of the Brits. I think it's Chris Jones off the back there.
But at the same time, I mean, everyone else is going to the right there, except for him.
So Wojtek Kral taking that one first, and these 5 all very close.
Of course, the runners, they don't really know if the others have the same options.
And they're going around the corner. This is control number 5, options to go back or carry on, and they all go the same way. It's quite a simple section here. As they head their way back to the arena, there will be an arena passage. So Gustav Berman and Ralph Street here, and they are still in contention. That is the way it goes here as they go into the second part of the course, and they're going to find this little gap here. Michaels goes straight on. I think that's going to be a little bit slower. Had on both here. They've got to go round this building with the barriers.
And we are very close to the finish now. It's just around the corner, and then we'll see.
He's going to take the win here, followed by Joey Haddon. Ralph Street is going to be racing against Yannick Michaels. Wojtek Kral gets it. Joey Haddon second, and Ryle Street into bronze medal, just run out of it by Yannick Michels into fourth. Gustav Benneman into fifth position.
It will be first, second or first position today for Julia Jakob. That's clear. And the ball down for Julia Jakob. Let's go. 33 for Julia Jakob. The winner of the second part today for Natalia. That's the question. And the finish time for Natalia. The Julia time right there. This is the way. So far, will she win all of it? It looks very bright. She will win again. This is the unbeatable Tove Andersson, and she is now 30 seconds faster than Natalia. Yes, there you have the three best three, Tove Andersson, Natalia Jempele, and Julia Jakob, and we are waiting for some flowers. From the start, and let's see the gap now, down to Switzerland, and Joey Hador, heading out on the third leg, and it's 13 seconds, 13 seconds. And here we have the finish from Joey Hador. He is time, Chang'an Hall. Så för det ser jag siffror där. Vi går Sweden. Sharon Earl races this season.
Bye.